What's up, bitches? This is Batman, and welcome to the Batman tier list. Anyways, I can barely do the voice. Let me organize these real quick. Welcome to my new tier list. Today we're going to be doing the Batman movies. I'll be ranking these based on what I think is the best, what I think is the worst, what's my opinion. Someone is trying to fucking bother me while I'm trying to make this fucking video, so please, for the love of God, do not bother me for the next 30 fucking minutes or call me, because then I'll have to... I'm actually making this on my iPad, so this is going to be a lot different than editing this on said, let's just say, phone. Let me just edit these. I'm sorry about the ads, guys. I don't know what's going on with fucking garbage-ass Mickey 7. Get the fuck out. What the fuck is this, okay? Like, get out of my fucking face. Okay? I love Batman. I'm sure everyone else does, if they love superheroes. Batman is, like, my second favorite DC hero, right behind... you guys are going to be shocked. I don't know what these fucking dumbass ads are. Right behind Green Lantern. And that's all I'm going to say for that. Green Lantern is fucking awesome. And that's all I need to say. Anyways. We're going to be doing this Batman tier list. In preparation for this tier list, I've actually watched like 3 movies. No, actually 4. For this tier list, just so I can have, just if my opinions stay the same on them, or if my opinion has, changed, which they have. So here we are. At first, I wasn't even going to really make anything, like, special for these tiers, but we have S tier, a.k.a. Catwoman slipped and fell ass first onto my face. And if you don't know... well, you're gonna know if it happens, okay? That's just the best of the best, alright? You got A tier, which is awesome. B tier, which is just good. C tier is okay. D tier is not good. And then Draconic Tree Sentinel, which, a friend of mine would gladly know what this means, is fucking hot garbage and haven't watched, explained it all. And again, I'm sorry if the ads bother you guys. There's nothing I can fucking do about it. Eventually, I'll get my own PC, hopefully in the beginning of next year at some point. I'll be trying to pay top dollar for one, just to be safe, and hopefully it comes with Windows 11, because I am just fucking sick of Windows 10. But here we go. This is just my opinion. Don't get mad, because, you're gonna get mad. You're gonna get mad, alright? I'm just gonna get this out of the way so I can get this video just out. Almost all of these movies have, just does things better than other movies, of course, so we'll just get that out of the way. I'm not gonna go in order the way I watch these movies, because it's gonna get really fucking messy if I do. I'm not gonna explain much I'll tell you the first legit Batman movie I watch, and you're gonna fucking laugh your ass off once I get to that. But anyways, let's start with Batman 89 with Tim Burton. This movie, okay, I know a lot of people hold this movie on a high pedestal, and I get it. It was groundbreaking. It was the successor to the fucking Christopher Reeve Superman movie. If this wasn't, then I don't know what the fuck is. Again, those movies are also great, just as good. But Batman 89, honestly, if I had to choose between the two with the original Superman movie and this, I'd choose this one any day of the fucking week. So, this movie... after this movie, I'm not gonna sugarcoat shit, okay? I don't want to sugarcoat things. I don't want to suck off these fucking directors' dicks, okay? So, I might sugarcoat this one just a little bit, alright? It has a little bit of nostalgia, despite me not watching this as a kid, right? I have the Blu-ray set of the four, well, not the Blu-ray set, like the collection of the first four 90s movies. Well, this movie, you know what I mean. And can I just say, the Blu-rays are fucking garbage. Like, they don't even really have a fucking menu to them. Like, what? If you have the Blu-rays, you know what if you know, you know. But anyways, Batman 89, I'm just gonna get out of the way. I love this movie. I do. Michael Keaton's fucking great as Batman. I think I fucking adore his Batman. I love his suit. I like the Batmobile. I think this movie and Returns has, without a doubt, the best Gotham we've ever had. It just feels so alive, so, like just a literal character. And that's going to be a lot of what people say about these movies is Gotham feels like an actual fucking character, kind of like how New York is with Taxi Driver, which is another movie you haven't seen, you need to go fucking watch. Also, Ghostly, if you're watching this video, please stop and watch these movies. I don't know what you're doing. I'm gonna sit your ass down. One of these days, I'm gonna sit your ass down and make you watch all of these movies, with the exception of like 4, I guess, and then it's gonna be interesting what he thinks. And just so you know, he has missed out on a lot of movies, and I'm going to keep it at that. You guys are going to be baffled at how many great movies he has missed out. So, it's not really his fault. I mean, he's a busy guy. So, but anyways, let's talk about the Joker in this movie. Jack Nicholson's Joker is my favorite Joker. He's who I think of when I think of Joker. He's not the best Joker in terms of, like, legitness, but Joker in this movie is fucking, to me, what Joker is in my mind. I think his performance is fucking great. Now, I'm gonna not say anything about the story because I want you guys, if you've seen Batman 89, which you should, go watch Cody Leach's Batman 89 review. It's like, 5 years ago? He's a great dude. And me still loving this movie, he makes amazing points about this movie. How there's really not a fucking story, and how Batman just kind of fucking ghosts this girl after he, like, fucks her or whatever. Also, Alfred is great. I think it's the same Alfred throughout all of the 4 movies. But he makes amazing points, like, when the parade fucking starts, like, no one tries to take a shot at Joker. A lot of things that just don't make sense in this fucking movie, but still, I guess I'll let it pass. He does make great points. Go watch his video. And he also made, like, this amazing fucking point, this hypocritic point of, like, all I'm going to say is when he gets to the meat grinder, I'm telling you, I thought it was comedy gold. Okay, I agree. But still, I love this movie. And yeah, it honestly should be A, but I'm going to give it Catwoman Slipped and Fell ass first onto my face. Great. Love it. Enough said. I know there's, I think Selena Kyle is in it. I don't remember. But anyways, Batman Returns now. Unfortunately, I did not rewatch this movie. I didn't really feel like it. I could have watched it this morning around like 8, and as you can see, it's like 12 now. I could have watched it. It's not that long of a movie, but I was asleep. I have a sleeping problem, just sleeping in. But a lot of people say this movie's better. I don't think so. It looks like the suit is better. I've seen a lot of people say, oh, the suit's like 1,000,000 times better, and it's Keaton's best suit. I might have to rewatch it. Maybe I'll update the description on this thing I'm gonna put it at, but I'm going to put it in A. I just don't think it's as good as the first movie. I've only seen it like once, and I've seen like Batman 89 like 5 different times. I just enjoy 89 more, and that's really all I have to say about it. And then what this movie does the best is 2 things. Danny DeVito's Penguin, the best it's ever been and probably will ever be in terms of live action. I know Ghost is probably going to watch this anyways and say, oh, what about Gotham Penguin? I love Gotham Penguin. I do. But I think Gotham Penguin is the most interesting, like the most... I'm the most interested the most, right? His performance is great. Lloyd, whatever his name is. But Danny DeVito's Penguin... And goddamn, I just got to rewatch this movie for Penguin alone because his voice is fucking gold. Okay? But when, like with Joker here, Jack Nicholson's Joker. Whenever I think of Joker, I think of Jack Nicholson. Whenever I think of Penguin, I think of fucking this fat bastard right here. Also, Catwoman, Michelle, whatever her name is, the best it's ever gonna get. Okay, I like Catwoman as a villain more than anything. Oh, but Catwoman is not really. She's not really a villain. In the games, they always make her out to be a fucking villain, with the exception of Arkham, but we're not gonna get into that. Just saying, if Arkham was a movie series, they'd be the best of the best. Let's just get that out of the way, right? But Batman Returns Catwoman is not even close. She is the best Catwoman, period. Okay, I know a lot of people will say, oh, Eartha Skirt, whatever her fucking name is, from 1966. Dude, who? Raise your hand if you remember that motherfucker. Raise your hand if you remember that goofy ass, does not hold up anymore show. And all I'm going to say is anything before Batman 89 is just not good anymore. I'm sorry. Fucking Superman from the 40s is, like, better. I like the Batmobile of the Adam West stuff. I'm not going to discredit it for, you know, what it did. But it's just a product of its time, guys. Okay, let's just get out of it. It's not good anymore. It's just not. The fucking cartoons hold up better, and you know, that's just a fact. Again, you know, it's going to be an odd thing to say. I like the Batmobile of Adam West. I do. You know, the little red Corvette he fucking has. Black and red, yeah. Robin's even more fucking goofier if he was even in it. I don't know. But still, Michelle, I think that's her name. Michelle's Catwoman is the best. It's not even close. I know a lot of people are going to say about another one, but seriously, it's not even fucking close. And honestly, I'm just sick of the whole, like, romantic plot between Catwoman and Batman. I'm just kind of sick of it at this point. Like, it's just so overdone. It's so... Like, I want Catwoman... I don't want her to be a piece of garbage, but I would rather have her as a villain. You know, not this frenemy, this soft-ass bitch, you know? So, I don't know. I just didn't think Returns was as good. Maybe I'll change my mind. I would probably change the description, and I'll, like, maybe put it up here, but right now it's still great. And we move on to this. Oh my fucking god. This was like the third movie I rewatched for this, and oh my fucking god. Batman Forever, I don't know what kind of cock you guys are sucking on with this movie. I don't know. It's such a shame that Tim Burton just decided not to, or Warner Bros. Just didn't let him. His concept sounded fucking amazing with Two-Face, and was Riddler supposed to be in the original? I don't know. But Batman Forever is pretty much, Michael Keaton did not return, unfortunately. It's Val Kilmer, which let's just discuss it. These next two movies, I walked in knowing that they weren't going to be as good, right? Because I heard about them and I've seen about them, right? And Batman Forever, to me, is fucking D. I'm sorry, guys. I just don't like it that much. I think Val Kilmer is okay as Batman. Robin, the dude that does Robin's also... He's actually pretty good. Probably the best part about the movie, to be honest. Jim Carrey's Riddler, it's not really Riddler, it's just Jim Carrey at the height of his career. And then Tommy Lee Jones' Two-Face, which actually isn't that bad. He's better than Jim Carrey's villain, I tell you that. Way fucking better, but I don't know. It's just a perplexing movie. And the only reason they even decide to even go this route is to make fucking money and toys. Sell toys like a motherfucker. And it made sense back in those fucking days. But looking back on it, it's just not good anymore. It's just not good anymore. I don't care about this Red Book fucking cut. Like, I don't care. Also, I know some people are going to disagree with me, but Batman Forever's fucking pacing is garbage. Like, I mean, it starts off decently, but it's fucking trash as fuck with the pacing. Okay? I wish they would have released that Schumacher cut. I don't get why, dude. Why did you not release it? Okay, maybe I'll watch the different cuts. I probably will. But man, like the base 2 hour, 1 minute runtime of this movie feels like 3 hours, and it's not even fucking fun to go through. But yeah, I just don't like this movie that much. Also, feel free to ask any questions. It doesn't have to be related to this video, but ask anything. I'm open to it. Don't be shy, alright? Batman and Robin! This was the first Batman movie I watched. I remember like it was yesterday, hearing about, the Dark Knight trilogy and, I got these scars and all this. I was like a little kid, right? And we went to the public library. I don't even know if it's even still around. But we went to the public library. And if you don't know, public libraries have movie rentals. And this was the closest thing to like a Blockbuster I even ever got when it comes to renting stuff. I rented Batman and Robin simply because Mr. Freeze was in it. And Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? This movie, it's like Batman Forever and Batman and Robin are movies that you love as a kid. You love as a kid. They're made for kids. They're made to make toys. And I feel bad for the fucking parents that had to watch this. Because I can't really watch this movie again. Also, Bat Nipples. Fucking garbage. Right? Garbage! And also the Batmobile is fucking trash, okay? In both of these movies. But man, Batman and Robin, I don't know, man. It's a movie I liked as a kid, but upon rewatch, I actually would rewatch this over Batman Forever. Simply because I just thought the pacing was better. Now, that might change if I do rewatch it. I might change my fucking mind on that. You guys have to let me know. But, man, what a fucking damn shame. So, we're going to be on this one for a bit. So, buckle up your asses. Movie is terrible. It's terrible. The worst Batman movie. Period. If we're just strictly talking about Batman. George Clooney as Batman could have been phenomenal. That's the same dude that fucking did Dusk Till Dawn. And, upon rewatch, after, watching that and all that, ugh. He gives his worst performance ever. And I don't remember if that was the case, but his Bruce Wayne does, like, these weird fucking facial expressions. Like, I know you guys can't see my fucking face, but, like, the scene in Dumb and Dumber where the cop drinks the piss and he starts going like a fucking squirrel? That's what it's fucking like. That's what his facial expressions are like. It's fucking weird, right? The Batsuit is terrible. I think the same dude that played Robin is in this. He's terrible. Batwoman is terrible, despite her suit being fire. And goddamn, let's talk about the fucking villains. This movie pissed me off. If you don't know, people are gonna laugh. Mr. Freeze is my favorite Batman villain. Yeah. I don't know why. He always just had something about him. And also what kids call today, quote-unquote, drip. I love his suit. I fucking loved him in Arkham City. And I think he was in Night, but I don't know if I even played that part. But he is my favorite Batman villain, right above Joker as a good second. Poison Ivy's also in this, which is played by Uma Thurman, which I didn't even know just a couple of days ago. And I completely forgot about fucking Bane. Burn! In this fucking movie. So they were trying to... This was the Spider-Man 3 before Spider-Man 3, right? And Spider-Man 3 fucking destroys this movie in every fucking way possible. It is such a disservice to Mr. Freeze. All I'm gonna say is I fucking dare you to watch this movie, and every time a one-liner is dropped, drink one shot of alcohol, whatever that might be. I dare you. I dare you. You might have to have some water on the side, which I doubt will even fucking help, but still. This movie's bad. It's bad. Bat fucking crap. I get what they were trying to do. I get it. It's terrible. I like the logo of the movie. I think the logo in the movie is great. Also, one thing I forgot to mention is I'm a music guy. I love music, especially soundtracks. Batman 89 and Batman Forever have amazing fucking soundtracks. Well, Batman Forever, just the main theme, right? But yeah, anyways. Oh, like Mr. Melger Snake would say, it's fucking garbage, okay? Batman Robin is garbage, alright? Let's just get these movies out the way. I have not seen these movies. Unfortunately, I have not seen them, which is a damn fucking shame. Justice League, mega garbage, okay? You're fired. Joss Whedon, you fucking cunt. I remember watching Justice League. Just had the Blu-ray of it. Now, all I'm going to say, I never really got introduced to the DCEU. I never did. I remember people talking about Batman v Superman, which I will watch. I've heard it's a mess. Unfortunately, I can't find the Ultimate Cut anywhere, which is more of a Superman movie from what I heard, but I heard great things about Ben Affleck's Batman. He's like the best of the best. I'll be the judge of that. I'll make a short of that once I watch the movie. And it better not be a fucking slog, because I will turn it off if it is. But Justice League is garbage, trash. Upon rewatch, I didn't even rewatch it. Like, it took me a few years around the time when Birds of Prey came out, which I think is a guilty pleasure movie. Garbage, okay? Nothing else to be said. Batman Begins. Oh, fuck. People are gonna hate me. Batman Begins. Now, this is the beginning of the Dark Knight trilogy we all know and love. But Batman Begins, upon this rewatch, is fucking damn near masterpiece. I'm sorry, guys. Like, if you would ask me, like, maybe a year ago, Batman Begins, is A tier, maybe not as good as Return. On this rewatch, dude, it's on par with Batman 89. It's on par. I fucking love the first 40 minutes of this movie. They go by like that, unfortunately. But I would have loved the whole movie just based on Batman training. I thought it was so fucking cool. I thought Ra's al Ghul was fucking great. I thought Scarecrow was good, not great. I thought Gotham was fucking phenomenal. I thought all of that was great. I loved the fucking Narrows. I loved all of that. Christian Bale, as it stands, is my favorite Batman. As it stands, this movie was paced super duper fucking well. I love Lucius. Okay, I think the best Lucius we're ever going to get, to be honest. I mean, it's Morgan fucking Freeman. The best Alfred we're ever going to get by Michael Caine. I think that's his name. It goes just for the rest of the trilogy. I love this fucking movie more than I expected to on rewatch. This was actually my favorite one to rewatch because I was just smiling throughout the whole fucking movie. I love the Batsuit. I think it's the best of the Dark Knight trilogy. I don't know why they changed it. I get it, but still. Also, I fucking love the tumbler. This fucking thing made me smile. If something like that makes me smile, you won my heart. I fucking love the tumbler. I love just how it fucking just bam, just fucking just destroys every fucking thing, right? And I heard the fucking thing in Superman v Batman is even more fucking cooler. So we'll have to see about that, right? I love Batman Begins, but anyways, Dark Knight. Dark Knight is amazing. But to me, Dark Knight is the most overrated movie of all time, right with Citizen Kane. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I have tried so hard to put this movie up in Catwoman Slipped and fell ass first onto my face, but I can't. It's better than Returns, I'll give it that. Heath Ledger's Joker is the best part about this movie. He's the best Joker. He's the most intense Joker, but still, I prefer Nicholson. I think the movie's paced very well. Bale, to me, gets improved. Bale's Bruce is also the best Bruce Wayne we're ever going to get. Just from Batman Begins alone, he is already the best Bruce Wayne ever. Michael Keaton's Bruce was good, but still, Bale, to me, improved pretty much everything. And as for the voice of Bale's Batman, I don't mind it. I think it can get annoying, but still, I don't mind it. Dark Knight, I know I wasn't really alive to watch it in theaters, but still, it's an amazing movie, don't get me wrong. And the reason now, so I rewatched Batman Begins, Dark Knight Rises, Batman Forever, then The Batman, which we'll get into. But the main reason why I just didn't rewatch this one was because I'm just fatigued of this movie. I'm sick of it. Okay? It's a great movie, don't get me wrong. Also, Gary Oldman's Jim Gordon is the best. Jim Gordon. If we're excluding Gotham Jim Gordon, which Gotham Jim Gordon is a whole nother level of interesting. You don't even need Batman at that point for that Jim Gordon. So, but if we're talking about movies, Jim Gordon, the Dark Knight trilogy has the best one. There's just so many things. I just don't think it's as great as everyone says it is. And I'm going to say it again. I think it's the most overrated movie of all time, period. Right? I don't know why the girl from Batman Begins, I almost said Kathy Bates. That might be her fucking name. I don't know. It might be the girl I'm thinking of, but no, it's probably not her. The girl that played Rachel in Batman Begins was great. But the one who plays her in this movie, The Dark Knight, is nowhere near as fucking good or as interesting. Alright? Also, Two-Face is amazing, just as good as Heath Ledger's Joker. Right? I just don't... It's hard to say. There's a lot of shit in this movie they kind of just, don't even mention, like the whole fucking, like, dance party scene with, Joker in it. That doesn't even get acknowledged after that happens. I think the final act of the movie is disappointing. I don't like the whole boat thing. I think it's fucking stupid. I don't like... I know it's part of Batman's character. I feel like fucking Joker should have just died in this movie. I really feel like it. And if they were gonna keep him, didn't kill him off, they would might as well just bring him back and return Rises. Which, if you know, you know. I think the ending is fucking not that good. It just doesn't make any sense to me. And before you make your fucking essays, which you'll be blocked if you make a fucking essay about the fucking ending to this movie, because I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. As time goes on, this movie just gets worse. Not worse, but issues start to show, right? And this movie might as well should have just been rated R, which I don't know. There's more stuff I would like to say about this movie. I just don't think it's as good as everyone says it is. But yeah. Let's move on, shall we? The Dark Knight Rises. Oh, boy. Again, Dark Knight is a great movie. I'm not saying it's bad, but there's just shit about it I just don't care for or not like. It's pretty much, you watch it for the Joker, pretty much. But when you don't watch it for the Joker, it's not as good. It's not as good. And Dark Knight Rises, I'm going to be on this one for a bit. Dark Knight Rises... Dark Knight... Is it A? Has to be done. Now, I'm gonna start breaking my own rules here. Go watch Cody Leach's Dark Knight Rises video. Again, he makes great fucking points about it. That's all I'm gonna say. This is my favorite Batman movie. I don't care. I don't care what anyone says. Does this movie have flaws? Yes. Do I acknowledge them? Yes. I don't think the movie goes on for way too long. But anyways, let's just get the issues out the way. The logic behind Batman getting his back healed, stupid as fuck, right? Bane goes out like a bitch, and I hate it. Catwoman in this movie is not that good. I don't care. Oh, but what about her ass? No, don't care. Don't care. Don't care. She's not bad. She's not bad. by any means. She's not bad, but she's just not that good. I feel like there's too much of Catwoman. I feel like there's way too fucking much. But yeah, to me, I think this is Christian Bale at his best. I think this is Batman at his best, still. Also, Talia al Ghul. Now, Talia al Ghul could have been so much fucking better. And speaking of wasted potential, Scarecrow, why the fuck was Scarecrow in this movie? He does. Cillian Murphy is in like one scene of this movie and never appears again, right? And I'll get to the positives here in a minute, and it's going to be fairly quick. Again, I acknowledge this movie's a fucking... It could have been better. Talia al Ghul could have been, like... I understand what they were doing, trying to, tie things with Batman Begins. But, first of all, no one gives a fuck about Talia al Ghul. No one has ever given a fuck. And second of all, they make Bane, they turn Bane into, like, the side villain. I don't like it. Tally also goes out like a fucking bitch. Oh, boy. I don't get it. But other than that, I think the movie is fucking amazing. I would go to see the theaters this tomorrow, if it was even available. I think it's the best of the trilogy. Realistically, this movie should be worse or slightly above Dark Knight for me, but in all seriousness, I just love it. I always have. I think Tom Hardy's Bane is the single-handed greatest live-action Batman performance villain, whatever we've ever gotten. Yes, better than Nicholson's Joker, better than Heath Ledger's Joker. Like I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'm not going to suck people off, okay? But yeah, that's just where I stand at it. We can agree to disagree. But I don't want to hear any bitching, you know what I mean? So, I used to get so angry at people for shitting on this movie. It's not a bad movie. It's a great movie. It's better than most of the fucking garbage Marvel has been putting out for the past 5 fucking years. But it could have been better. And Cody Leach makes a great point. This should have been 2 parts. This should have been like 2 hour 15 each. And if Heath Ledger were to be alive... Now, I don't know how it could have worked, because I don't think Heath Ledger would really be that big of a part in it, to be honest. But this movie would have been fucking... Oh my god. Like the first part of Dark Knight Rises, like the Dark Knight breaks, would be like Batman, trying to like stop Bane and whatnot, and Bane just fucking breaks him at the end. And then of course there's stuff after that, and it just ends with the fucking lockdown of Gotham. And then the second half of the movie, the legit Dark Knight Rises, It could have been amazing. It could have been so much more. And yeah. Yeah. But I also thought it was a great closeout to the trilogy. A lot of people don't really seem to care for the ending. I love it. And for... What's his name? Robin? Well, it's supposed to be Robin. I forget his name. John Blake. I thought he was fine. There's like an assumption where, he knows Batman's Bruce Wayne. That makes no fucking sense, just kind of out of nowhere. But yeah, again, why the fuck was Scarecrow in this movie? That shit right there pissed me off. That shit right there pissed me off. Also, back to Batman Begins. The thing with Joe Chill in that movie, I thought was fucking amazing. I thought it was amazing. But anyways, I'm done talking about that movie. Lego Batman movie. I need to rewatch this movie. This movie is great. This movie is great. No pun intended, but this movie is batshit fucking insane at near the end. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, it's batshit insane. It's a great movie. That's all I really have to say. Matt Reeves, the Batman. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Also, the bike in The Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises. Great. I love it. I love how he kind of becomes kind of like an Iron Man. I know some people don't like that, but still. I like to either have a Batman that's technologically, advanced or physically intimidating, but still. The Batman. When the first teaser of this came out, I was so perplexed and super fucking worried about this movie. Robert Pattinson as Batman. Oh, fuck, I didn't even know what to think, right? And then all of a sudden, release date. And unfortunately, I did not watch this movie in theaters. I still don't understand why my family did not go to the theaters and watch this movie with me. Instead, we watched it on fucking HBO Max in May. I still remember that day. Player hit the game bars. And we should have gone to the theater. We should have. I will literally go today if there was a re-showing of this. But anyways, Matt Reeves, the Batman, is fucking masterpiece. Fucking love it. And yeah, if you were to ask, the thing about this movie is, when I first watched it, I was like, yeah, this is great. This is great, I really enjoyed it. Almost 3 hours long. I thought this movie was going to be like not even fucking close to being as good as the Dark Knight trilogy. Overly long, overly bullshit. No. I thought the fucking trash can looking, garbage man looking fucking Riddler was going to suck. No. When I first watched it, it was like, yeah, it was great. It was great. It's on par with Dark Knight, and eventually I made the decision that it was slightly better than Dark Knight, which to me is just a fact. And then as time just went on, every time I watch this movie, there is few movies that do this. Every time you watch this movie, and it will happen, every time you watch Matt Reeves' The Batman, it gets better and better and better. Eventually, this movie was right dingling at S. Then, it beat Batman Begins. And then, not sugarcoating shit, but it's better than Batman 89. Guys, don't get me wrong. I adore Batman 89. I love Batman Begins. I love The Dark Knight. I love Batman Returns. I do. But guys, let's get the dicks out of our mouths already. This might as well be my favorite Batman movie. But not yet. Not yet. I still love Tom Hardy's Bane, even though the flaws of that movie were fucking lingering. Man. I think this is the most well-balanced Batman movie in terms of everything. Atmosphere. Amazing. Robert Pattinson as Batman. Fucking amazing. The Batmobile? Holy fucking shit, dude. If we can all agree on one thing, the Batman's Batmobile, Matt Reeves' Batmobile, is the best Batmobile, period. In fiction. The fucking thing has so much attitude to it and so much muscle. It's not even fucking close. Okay, I jumped out of my fucking seat. I felt like I was in a 40XXX theater in my room, just going, ooh, shit, you know, oh, shit. When that fucking one car chase was going on, dude. The Batman is also the closest thing we're ever going to get to the Arkham games coming on the big screen. It's not even close. Alfred is fucking amazing. A lot of people want to bitch about something, about the Bruce Wayne. What Bruce Wayne? There is no fucking Bruce Wayne in this movie. It doesn't exist. And even if the Bruce Wayne was terrible, it would, like, do people really care about the Bruce Wayne stuff that much? Like, it really shouldn't matter. Like, it doesn't even matter. But anyways, the suit, phenomenal. The pacing is phenomenal. It doesn't even feel like 3 hours. It doesn't even feel like it. You're watching it, and next thing you know, ends. You're out of your seat. Just like that. Paul Dano's Riddler, fucking immaculate. And I'm gonna say it, it's better than Heath Ledger's Joker. I'm sorry. I just felt like there was more to it than him in this movie. The fun, the thing where he's like a fucking streamer, I thought was fucking hilarious and unique. This is like the most unique Batman movie. The score is the best. Yes, better than Hans Zimmer's score. Don't care. We gotta take off our rose-tinted glasses at some point and just admit that this movie is just, I think, the most well-made Batman movie, period. Catwoman in this movie, you're not gonna really like her at first, but trust me, you will. She is so much better than Anne Hathaway's fucking Catwoman from Rises. She does not take up the fucking screen like fucking, she does in Rises. Not even close. I love how Batman isn't like as muscular and just kind of like just a normal build. I fucking love that. I love how they are in like a Gen Z society, but they fucking kind of just nailed the atmosphere in such a good fucking way. I cannot describe it. The ending is phenomenal. Penguin, I forget his name, but Penguin. I still have not watched the Penguin show. His Penguin is fucking great. The dude that does Carmen Falcone, the dude from fucking Transformers plays him. Best, all time, great. But yeah. And now let me talk about the Batman Part 2, which is supposed to come out, was supposed to come out this year, then it got delayed, and then it got delayed till fucking 2027, which I was pissed off about. Bet your sweet ass I'm watching this in theaters. I'm going to be so upset if I don't watch it in theaters. I'm going to be so fucking upset if I have to watch it through a pirate site. But the things with Batman Part 2 is I want Mr. Freeze. I want him to do justice. I want a good on-screen fucking Mr. Freeze. Now, a lot of people are saying, oh, they're going to bring in like a fantastical villain. I honestly don't see how that's going to work. I just don't see it working. I don't see how you can bring legit, like, modern Clayface into the movie. Now, I know people said, oh, he's going to bring the Clayface from the 1940s comics, and he's like a, generic brand Two-Face. Fine, but we already kind of got the serial killer thing in Batman 1. You know what I mean? And this movie should have already been teased at this point. Matt Reeves needs to get the fuck on it. No more delays. The fact that we're getting GTA 6 and the third Spider-Verse fucking movie before this is fucking crazy. And Dune Messiah, which is a whole nother level. Oh, boy. I heard some people say Giancarlo Esposito as Mr. Freeze. I can see that working, but still, we don't even know who's going to be in it and who's not. I kind of don't want Catwoman to be in it. I'm so excited for the follow-up. I want more. I want more of this universe. This is the most interesting Batman universe we've had, period. And now, all I'm going to say... well, actually, before we get into that, this Batman Part 2 shit is my most anticipated movie as of right now. It's not even close. Okay? No other movie has reached the hype that movie does. Second being Dune Messiah, which is a whole nother video. But anyways. If Batman 2 succeeds, Batman Part 2, whatever the fuck it's called, The Fall of Batman, whether it be Scarecrow, Killer Croc, I just don't see the fantastical villains being any good in this movie. I just don't see it working. I just don't see it fitting. Whether it be Scarecrow, God forbid Poison Ivy, God forbid. I just don't see Poison Ivy working on the big screen. I just don't. Whether it be Penguin, which I see him being the main bad of a third movie. Whether that be, hope to God, Mr. Freeze. And I hope they do something unique with Mr. Freeze. I know they're probably going to do it, but I want Mr. Freeze to be a legit villain, not this sympathetic bullshit. I want him to be Thanos, piece of garbage human being. Imagine Mr. Freeze and Zsasz had a baby. That's what the fuck I want. If we can get that, even if the rest of the movie is garbage, but the Mr. Freeze we get is good, best Batman movie, period. Don't care. And all I'm going to say is, if the Batman Part 2, even if it doesn't have Mr. Freeze, which, again, I think Matt Reeves can make a fucking masterpiece, okay? He did with Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, he did with War of the Planet of the Apes. I think he did War, I don't remember. But if Batman Part 2 meets our expectations and succeeds them and is somehow better, Robert Pattinson and these two movies alone will go down as the best Batman movies ever made. And that's a fact. It's time to stop riding on the Dark Knight horse and face reality. Sean Chandler, he's going to have to admit it one day. If the Batman Part 2 succeeds / meets our expectations, even if it's slightly not as good as the first movie, which I can see happening, it shouldn't, because suppose, if you watch the movie, the dude says, oh, it's bigger than you can imagine, it's the whole system. If Court of the fucking Owls is in this movie, which is the most likely assumption, I'm gonna flip my fucking shit, dude. I'm gonna start screaming. This movie is gonna be fucking insane. Honestly, maybe, the movie should already be slated for next year. It really should. I think it's taken way too fucking long. How hard is it to make a Batman script? It's not like fucking Francis Ford Coppola writing it. It's not, right? But come on, guys. I'm telling you right now, it better fucking deliver. And who knows? It might be a disaster. It might be woke as fuck in a section, which will kill the movie for me. But anyways, that is my Batman tier list. Like and subscribe. Share it with your friends if you enjoyed. And I got something for you. Now, for tomorrow, if I can get another tier list out, I got another tier list for you guys. And I'm going to give you guys a riddle. And I want you guys to answer this riddle. You guys have till 6 a.m. EST tomorrow, which is Friday. So I'm going to give you guys the riddle, right? And it's a tier list, so I am paid to be silent, yet my work is loud. I move in the shadows, never in a crowd. You won't see me coming, I vanish with speed. I carry no badge, but I will always succeed. No mercy, no trial, just part of the plan. Who am I? This ghost of a man.